for tuning in to Houston Real Estate Radio this Sunday afternoon. I'm your host, Shanna Register, and every week we bring you news and information you can use on your next real estate transaction. If you've got a real estate question, give us a call here at the studio. That call-in number is 281-882-8088, and we'll be happy to answer your questions right here every Sunday evening between 6 and 7 p.m. on KTRH. That number again, 281-882-8088. Any real estate question you have, call it in. We like to hear from you, hear what's going on, and answer your questions. If you miss any of today's show, make sure you catch us online at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. We record all of the segments so that if you miss anything, you can catch it online. And you know, sometimes you're driving, can't take notes, and might hear something important that you're interested in. So just go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and you can catch up with us there and get any information you need from the show. All right, so we've got a really exciting show for you today. And we've had some really exciting things happening with Register Real Estate Advisors, which is the brokerage that owns Houston Real Estate Radio. And one of the things that we did recently was we had another real estate company merge into our real estate company. And in doing that, we brought on the broker, which is Cliff Collins. And so I brought Cliff on the air today because we want to share a program with you that's going on out there and some information that I think is going to be really great for you. So welcome to the show, Cliff.
Thanks, Shannon. I appreciate it. I look forward to our conversation today.
So Cliff is a broker associate with Register Real Estate Advisors. You've heard of us as RREA.com. That's where you can find us online. And our real estate brokerage is a full-service real estate brokerage that works all over the Houston market to help people sell real estate, buy real estate, and to help tenants lease, help landlords find tenants. So we do both residential and commercial, but primarily it's residential. And we work with new home construction, a lot of builders that we work with. So we do pretty much anything you need with real estate. We can help you with that. And one of the things that Cliff and I want to tell you about today is a program that we're now offering through our brokerage for people who are needing to rent a house. And one of the things that I know I have found in the last few years is it's just hard for people to get a loan. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have the income for it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have the credit score for it. Sometimes it's just hard to get a loan for other reasons. Maybe you're not a W-2 employee, you're a 1099 employee, you write too much off. Maybe you have too many people that you've co-signed with and it impacts your credit. So for a lot of reasons, there are people out there who have not been able to get a mortgage over the last few years that have needed to get a mortgage.
Absolutely. This program, it's actually a lease with the right to purchase program. And let me clarify for anybody, it is not an option program. But the way our investor that we represent works is that they we help them go through the approval process. And if they're approved, then what we do is we help them find a house that's on the market for purchase. The investor will then purchase the property and then lease it back to them. Then from there, if the tenant is able to correct the credit issues and secure a mortgage from wherever they want, then they're able to purchase the house at any point in time that they're under the lease or within 3 years.
So this is an exciting program. So this investor is looking to buy houses in the Houston market.
Yes. Their goal right now is to purchase 100 homes a month. Certainly, we're working to help them to do that. And we're looking, we need people to call and take advantage of the program. We need other agents to help service the program within our brokerage. So if you happen to be a real estate agent, we've got tons of opportunity here at Register Real Estate Advisors, so please give us a call.
So for people who are out there who cannot qualify for a mortgage right now for whatever reasons, I mean, you can have a sick child and have a lot of medical bills and not qualify for a mortgage. I mean, there's so many reasons why people are not qualifying right now. So if you cannot qualify for a mortgage and you need to lease a property, this is a great program because basically you can go in and lease the house and get to pick out the house and have someone else purchase it for you.
That is exactly correct. Then, when you're able to purchase. You have the preset price. You agree to it in the beginning, and if you get to a position to where you can purchase it, you do. If for some reason you choose not to purchase it in the future, or you're unable to, then you're just in a lease, and you have the right under the terms of the lease to to give notice and to be able to move out without a financial penalty.
One of the things I like about it is when you are a tenant looking for a house to lease, you only have certain houses you can choose from. You are looking for a house that's on the market to lease. And the beauty of this program, one of the things I love about it is now you're looking at new construction homes. You're looking at, you've got such a broad, you can look at any house that's now for sale on the market, and yet you're still leasing.
Absolutely.
It opens up a world of opportunities as far as housing and school districts and, getting a better location to work. It's a great program.
It's a great opportunity. Even let's say you're relocating to Houston. You think you may want to live in a specific area, but you don't know that for sure. Mm-hmm. So this is an opportunity to get into a house. You feel good about it. You think you want to buy it, but you still have the safety to realize, hey, if we don't like the area that you've picked, you can move, and there's no financial penalty to do so.
And this isn't like a low-income housing. This investor will purchase a house up to what price?
$100,000 to $500,000 is what their primary target market is.
It's a $500,000 house in the Houston market. It's a pretty nice house.
Absolutely. Their determination of what they will purchase comes down to, like a lender, what the income ratios are for the tenant. Mm-hmm. Typically, they say about 33% of the gross monthly income is what the lease amount could be. Mm-hmm. And that coincides, for the most part, what mortgages look for. So they're looking long-term to make sure that they don't put somebody in a house that, there's no chance of them ever qualifying. This investor does not have any involvement in the lending process. Mm-hmm. So you're free to use your own lender. Mm-hmm. There's nothing hidden. Everything is a very transparent process throughout the program. What they say, their ideal client, they say bad things happen to good people. Mm-hmm. And so while they do look at credit score, they don't have that magic number that a lender would have.
Right.
And they place more emphasis on job security and overall behavior. If somebody has, they've had good credit, they've been responsible, they go through a life crisis, as you mentioned, sick child, divorce, lost a job, whatever, then that one period impacts somebody's credit for a long time. Mm-hmm. What they look at is, okay, that issue's been fixed, and now they're back to being responsible on the credit. That's their ideal tenant situation. So while there are some processes to be approved, mm-hmm. it is not anywhere near the requirements that it would be if they were trying to get a loan.
With a lender.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I know we've had some builders that we've worked with where the builder has had people, or the sales counselors had people come in who wanted to buy a new construction home. And then they've picked the house, they know what options they want, they've been through that whole process, and then they find out they can't qualify for the loan. And so this is a great opportunity for this investor to step in and purchase the new construction home, and that person rent the house until they do have the ability to purchase it.
Absolutely, and we have been involved in that situation several times. Mm-hmm. The key thing for the investor is that they will only look at property that is completed. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't work, right? Yeah. It doesn't work if somebody wants to
And there's
start
some inventory
building,
homes out there. I just sold one recently. They are out there, fewer now than in the past, but they are out there. And I can just about guarantee you, Cliff, that there's someone out there right now who went to purchase a new construction home and didn't qualify, and now they're back saving down payment money, signing another year on a lease, waiting, when they could come use this program and purchase a house.
Absolutely. What they need to do is just call us here at Register Real Estate Advisors. The telephone number is 281-288-3500, and we would be happy to work with them through the process.
So they can just ask for you, or any of our agents really can help them through that process.
Absolutely.
And how long of a time frame do they have? How long does it take?
On the pre-approval process, it really comes down to them providing the documents that they need. The approval process is, call it maximum 2 weeks, provided they get the documents. Once they have that approval, however long it takes for them to find a house that they like, mm-hmm. once we find the house, we submit it, we get the answer back from the investor, mm-hmm. and the offer process, within 24 hours.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio. And if this sounds like a good program for you, give us a call here at the brokerage at 281-288-3500 and ask for an agent that can assist you with your housing needs. 281-288-3500. We'll be right back with more from Cliff Collins.